Legend of Total War here with part 16 of my Total War Warhammer 2 Let's Play campaign as the High Elves. Alright, so previously we we defeated the Dark Elves, so they're completely gone, and I don't think they'll ever be coming back. And if they do come back, I'll quickly stomp them out. So we've got a little bit of I guess fixing up of our forces. We also need to get rid of the Norscan tribe that's here. I allied with them briefly, but then regretted it, so I cancelled it. And then we marched south to go kill someone else. Probably, I mean, we really need to be getting rid of the major factions, especially the clan wars. The Hexawadal at the moment is not very strong. Now, once they're defeated, we can start doing the rituals if we want to, which I might do. Because that way at least I'll be understood. Because here's the thing, if you get rid of these guys, they can't send interventionary forces against you, and that way you only have to deal with the chaos forces. Because like I said, you can't beat them to here. You just can't. Unless you're just way faster than me, which, you know, is possible. But I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I'm the best at this game. There ever will be. There'll never be anyone better than me. No, I haven't played Total War Warhammer prior to this in months, so, since Norska. The days of me beating my chest and being like, I'm the best at this, is over. I'm done with that shit. Alright, what are we going to build here? We really don't need anything else. Just build whatever. I'm already seeing like lots of criticisms of what I'm doing in like the first 2 episodes. I'm just like, a lot of the criticisms are like, they're just like, they're arbitrary. Like, for example, there was one, and you know, it's just my way of communicating with you guys. I know I probably should just ignore it. But people are like, why would you build something that gets to max level 3 in the region capital when you could put it in here? Well, I mean, if you thought about it, you get 9 build slots. You know, if you don't count this one, that is. And you only get 3 in these. And so my city planning was like, okay, so we need to make as much money as possible. I can make all of the money buildings in here and still have so many build slots left over. That's why I left it there. Whereas these, if I put this building in the Tower of Lycian, I'd be out of pocket 5 public order or 120 gold or 200 golds and fuck elven trinkets, or the walls. And at the end of the day here, it all fit nice and perfectly in there. It's tidy, there's nothing else I need to adjust. I know I didn't need to talk about that one, but you know, it seemed obvious to me. Like, do I really have to explain every little thing? And I know I get some things wrong, but most of the time I'm right. Nobody's right all of the time. Wait, hang on, what am I doing here? Sadrina, what are we doing? Let's get you this. Because that could be very useful. Oh, volley of arrows. That'd be good as well. Well, hang on, you're running out of things to use. I'm just gonna try and, because I'd like to get her this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 12 points left to spend. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we won't be able to get to it. So what are we going to do? Unless I don't do these, but these are very useful, especially if you've got a veteran army, and I don't really need this, because I need things that are going to help me when I'm against overwhelming odds. Not that if I'm going to be in like an even match. If I'm going to be in an even match, most likely I'm just going to auto-resolve it. So, I need to make my soldiers better. So, you're now going to go back down this way, where this person's been waiting for a while. Oh, I got to cancel some construction. Because I've been needing to get the the Phoenix Guard so we can leave. Alright, that way this is a perfect army. Lots of experience in it as well. Tier 7. So just looking at her, yeah, she's not going to be able to get it. See, that way this will affect them. Should maybe disband them to get it. Or I could just keep them going in battle, maybe they'll get more experience. Alright, let's have a look at our rights. We've got plenty of money, so we'll go with that.
Defender of the Everqueen.
That one. So down here, there's no rituals going on at the moment, so we're not under too much pressure. We're just sort of waiting and seeing over here. I don't really know what to do with it, just, yeah.
Princess of the Asur.
Public order's good. Because if they don't declare war on us, then I don't necessarily have to fight these guys. We've got Teclis here just in case to... He won't be able to defeat them, but he can certainly slow them down. They're certainly making their way around. Floating pyramid. I don't think that's actually a ruin. Why don't we go and have a look? No, I know it's not. I can't even remember. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, unassigned skill points, so... Doesn't matter. So you just wait here. Because we need to wait a few turns before we attack these guys. Luckily they're not very strong. Tyrion has too many archers, but we'll adjust that when he makes his way down. And you... Don't worry about replenishing... Or just pop from city to city, I suppose. You need to go and fix this up here. That way we'll have the whole province. I didn't build this, but we'll worry about that later. Missed one of the commandments, but it'll be alright. Okay, so Mung is attacking them. I'll enter war on the side of my ally, which will actually make... I think it'll make me unreliable because they've... Let me just see. No, because I'm backing up an ally. There's a way for me to bypass that. Alright, so that all worked out well.
I will do my duty. Send Louis!
Jeez, we don't even need to fight them manually. These guys fight like shit.
My prowess is needed.
It's inhospitable territory, but I think we can... Could be difficult to deal with, actually, because there's only 2 regions. I need this. I don't want to be taking too much attrition. I don't think we'll take much. A little bit. Nothing major. I guess before you make your way down there, can we take... Actually, no. Just start moving down that way. He'll deal with it.
Defender of the Phoenix throne.
Okay, you can leave now as well. It's time to go. Alright, now where are we sending you? To Lostria or Araby? As long as these guys here don't declare war on me, I don't care if they're stronger than me. They're threatening, but if we leave them alone, maybe they'll leave us alone. Alright, that's good. Might as well force march. Yeah, it's already hot. Sideways, gotta get the fan. Don't worry, in a month or two I'll have air conditioning. And then you can complain about the air conditioning making noise. Okay, it's only one building that way, and it actually will increase my overall strength. Won't. No, this is never going to get attacked, but still. Alright, Iron Mountains. Let's see here. Okay, the public order here is actually really bad. Alright, I want you to come back down here. We'll worry about the other one later. Because you're going to have to either prevent this revolt or defeat it. Let's have a look. And Nagarond, it's okay. It'll fix itself up before it gets too bad. Sure, some people always go like, "Why doesn't he ever repair things?" You know. Despite, I feel like I only need to explain it like 1 or 2 times at the beginning, and then people should understand that. Why I don't bother repairing things most of the time. It repairs on itself. Okay, if it revolts, a revolt is not that big of a deal. You can go back and deal with it. I'll repair it if I'm desperate to like stop a revolt. I know some people just see a damaged building and their OCD just flares up and they have to repair it. It'll repair on its own. Yeah, that's right. Phoenix Guard. Let me just check down in the south. So at this stage, I don't think we need any new armies for quite some time. I mean, until someone else proves to be a threat. What the fuck are you doing? Alright. Little bitch. Who is this? I feel like I've beaten this guy before. He must be immortal.
Going forward.
What I want to do is attack him in such a way
King and country.
that he doesn't retreat into our territory.
Lethal grace given forth.
Lady of the Phoenix Court.
How can I assist? A strong leader is needed. My strength is rewarded. Onward.
Just seeing if it says that like he was killed or wounded. Doesn't say.
We shall not rest. Protect our Lothern. Shake this world.
You don't necessarily need to hold these territories now. Tax it now. Okay, this isn't being taxed. I feel like no cash. Okay, we're all good.
What orders?
Gotta reduce them upkeep costs. too severe not to. As I've already explained, if I hadn't been so diligent in reducing upkeep costs, we would only have 7 armies instead of 9. And with 7 armies, it would have been a lot more difficult to maintain sort of the status quo amongst all these other... I couldn't have the presence that I've got right now. But yeah, but then your armies could be better. My armies are nearly undefeated in battle. That's not the problem. The problem's cost. They can't be everywhere at once.
I despise you and all that you stand for.
No. What were you thinking of declaring war on one of my allies, you silly fool? Like I said, we could attack this, but I reckon they're going to start their next ritual soon. Yeah, these guys are absorbing them, making themselves more powerful. Like they're a threat, and if we leave a threat too long, it could become... Oh, if it's just one faction and they don't have... Like, Nagaron was never really that much of a challenge to beat. I beat them like every single time in battle. The problem was that they were gaining the rituals. That's the thing that's been worrying me about this campaign. I don't fucking lose battles, or wars, more importantly. But I can't do anything about if they do the ritual. Okay. And like I said, Clan Pestilence can't do the ritual, so even if they own all of Lustria, I'll still bloody crush them.
A noble victory. Claim what is ours.
The city is crumbling.
We stand ready for action. Can I offer assistance?
So yeah, I'm going to send you to Lustria.
Azir guides us.
Well, that's pretty good. Gave me like an extra 6,000. It doesn't pay for that army though.
Protector of the Evergreen. Your demise
Alright,
is
if you have to fight that manually, I reckon we'll still crush him.
sealed.
Nope.
There is glory to be won.
You only really need to assign the banners if you're going to fight it manually.
To the victor
And even then,
the
those banners don't do a
spoils.
whole lot. Alright, they were easy to get rid of. Yeah, we've just got 2 more regions out here that we need to reoccupy. And then just make sure public order's under control and then we can leave. The whole continent under our control. All of North America. Nagaron, or whatever you want to fucking call it. Right, if this revolt is going to happen, better it happens sooner rather than later. So, just... But, actually, if you stay here and in camp.
Preparing camp.
Okay, it won't take long before it revolts. Because I want to, get them moving elsewhere. How are we going over here with public order? It's still good, because we've got so many of these guys looking after it. So you'll come and re-establish that settlement. What are you going to do afterwards? Now we got it all under control. So we've got a bit of breathing room now to chill and just build up our economy further. I probably don't need that. It's under control. And prepare for, I suppose, the next problem. Which is probably going to be Skaven. And I feel also like if I declare war on Clan Pestilence, they might just immediately merge with Clan Moors, which is not what we want. Oh shit, wasn't supposed to build that here. Look at that. Minus 10 upkeep for all units. That is going to save me so much money. All we need is money out here, that's it. This is not going to come under any threat. Now just build something just quick, just so it doesn't have an empty build slot. Can always demolish it later if we want to, which I probably won't.
Can I offer assistance for the Phoenix King?
So it looks like these armies both got smashed up. Look at this level 40 general. Well, he'd definitely be immortal, but still, just leave him alone.
Garrisoning.
I could sack the settlement, but I don't want it damaged when I occupy it.
Your instructions?
Alright. So, disband them and continue recruiting
How can I
the
assist you?
Phoenix Guard units, which we don't have any money for. Right, I got find some cash to recover. So just go to, where was it? Albion. Don't need this.
Orders?
Good.
Poet.
Okay, the public order here is definitely under control. I don't think I need you at all anymore, because you're costing me 614. I'm not going to attach you to an army. So you can go. And it's only the Norscan regions that are ever going to be a big problem to maintain public order in, I think. Anyway, probably easier to, if we did need another one, to recruit it closer to wherever it's needed. We might need people in here. I'll figure it out as we go. It's just great. Without Malekith and his spam bloody dragon armies, so much more breathing room. No enemies in Nagaron now, or Nagaroth.
Now that you are here, I will hear your words.
You're pretty much dead meat anyway, so I don't know if bother. Make your way over here to Dracula's Spire.
You may approach.
This may not actually end up revolting.
Lady of Oldbourne. If you will.
And just hold on to the region just for a little while, just sit here for a little while until the public order fixes itself, and then you can return to doing something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Play it by ear, as they say. This here is probably going to revolt at some point. You'll need to stay here for the time being. It's a very expensive garrison, but actually, once. Why don't we get these agents over here a little bit more? We probably don't need all of them here. I can bring them to Western Nagaroth and bring them down to fix up some of the other settlements that are a little bit problematic. Like this one here is going to have problems. What they can do is stand right on the border, and that way, if they need to, they can switch between settlements. Fuck happened there? They didn't lower the level of the settlement, right? Cause an earthquake. Right. I think it lowered the level. That sucks. That costs quite a bit of money. Oh, hang on. We got clan wars on their way back.
Lethal grace given forth.
Shit. Well, it's just one army, and it looks like it's full of shit. Skaven slaves. You'll have to deal with this on your own.
Treading lightly.
Our buildings lie in ruins.
I mean, technically your army is stronger because you got all these dragons. I do intend to reform this one as well, eventually. Reinforcements are on the way. This is being taxed. We can tax it. Actually, let me see which regions aren't being taxed. We've got the creeping jungle. That can be taxed. All the gates can't be taxed. The red desert probably shouldn't be taxed, but fuck it, doesn't matter.
Protect our Lothern.
Yep, Nagaron's under control now, that's good. See, it is repairing on its own. Okay, I think we're done for the turn. Nothing else to build? Oh, okay. Let's move on.
What do you wish to discuss?
Defensive alliance? I don't know. Fine. I guess it'll help if Camp Pestilence ever declares war on me. Just having someone come and at least back me up a little bit. Don't make much money from trade anymore. It's usually how things go by the end of my campaigns. Discard my trading partners for land instead. Taxes are more reliable than trade. She still needs to stay here a little while longer. Actually, I don't need this. Destroy that. Just provide. Don't need this, get rid of it as well. I need to reform that settlement. Could get some more public order and money out of that. Now, I forgot to move these. Someone moved down here. What was the other one? Yeah, this one here. You're ready to go, so you don't need to recruit, but you do need to recruit.
I light the way. Time is of the essence.
Good. Minimal delay there.
The city is crumbling.
Protector of the Everqueen.
Okay, sounds good. Now, down this way. Oh, our income just increased by a lot. Did we just finish the structure? Well, if we're making 32,000 now, imagine what happens when our upkeep costs are reduced by additional 10%.
Althorn princess.
So stay
taking up
here.
residence.
It's not good to keep them separate, but I don't see any enemies out this way at the moment. They're hidden, but I can see them.
Can I offer assistance?
Hang on, what was this? No, I don't need that anymore. Yeah, these guys, they're not going to last much longer. And I'm really worried that after they're dead, you know, I'm next. They're going to start attacking me. And I'd rather prioritize on these factions. If they could just hold that a little while longer, enough time for me to get my armies over here. I suppose we'll see. Could afford another army now. Especially with reduced upkeep 10%. Almost pays for the penalty that's going to occur from having a new army. Okay, I don't think there's anything else to do, so let's move on. No, there's... This person hasn't moved you yet. Didn't we already have that? Surely that's not going to stack on top of itself. Wouldn't be bad if it like gave us more turns of it. Let me see. That would be over here. Yeah, it didn't give us more time, it just reset it. That shit. Yeah, you have to stay here for the time being.
Command me.
But maybe we can... No, just stay in there, because that way it'll grow faster. We can just get the public order under control sooner. Alright, let's repair it, because we've got the money now. So let's repair it. That'll fix public order up a bit. Because once the public order is good, it'll grow faster, and then we'll be able to leave sooner. I've also got to get these guys moving.
In search of truth, knowledge awaits. Wending my way, knowledge awaits. Seeking truth. Ever vigilant.
I could send you from Dracula Spire to go pick that up.
I am
Since you're going to have to stay there anyway.
champion of the Ever Queen.
Sure, why not? I really can't afford to have bad public order, but I want more influence. What's this? We need campaign movement range, so I'll just pay them. Money's not a big issue.
Servant of the king, ready to serve. Going ashore.
Oh, I could force march
I never
to here and pick this up next turn. Do I need to stay at Dracula Spire? Probably just for the time being, yeah. You could go grab this and get back, I suppose. Yeah, you just have enough movement to get back. Hey, that's not bad at all. This thing's actually doing some stuff for me. Alright. not taking any detours. But if it's on the way, then you can collect it. So maybe grab this. It's somewhat on the way. I mean, yeah, there's high seas attrition out here, but it's okay. When they get... Well, actually, that's really bad. Well, it doesn't matter. When they get back, they'll be able to heal. This person, I see, it hasn't got the resistance to, hasn't got enough resistance to attrition, like everyone else does. Also, the extra growth for all regions is really going to help us out here, speed up this process. That's good. Let me just check this region over here again. I didn't build the wrong thing again, did I? Oh. I did. I always built the wrong thing. Forget to put the other thing, which is I mean, not that I need more of these wave fragments, but fuck it, you know, just get it anyway. Okay, Techless, what do you need? Yeah, reduce those upkeep costs.
I am the heir of Anarion, and I bid you welcome.
I don't need the money from him, but I'll accept that. Pay for the army, but at least it pays for some of it. That would be better if we weren't taking attrition. But if we can land before that expires, that'll be useful. Alright, good. You finish your recruitment, you protect this.
Protector of Ulthuan.
So we can see them out here, they're raiding. Just leave them alone. Public order here is fine. They're costing me a very small amount of money. Big deal. We don't have this region here for money.
Princess of the Asur.
Alright, I would like to fix up this army a bit more though. So we don't need the spearmen. I'm gonna get rid of some of the Lothern Sea Guard. Because I'm gonna get 7 archers.
Lady of the Phoenix.
I'll let you have light archers. And we also want more artillery. Okay, get rid of one of the moon dragons.
Lady of Ulthuan.
There we go. I wonder if my armies would be better off if I just went like spammed only dragons. Because there's not much that can defeat a dragon in one-on-one. But it is a bit boring to do it that way, I think. Oh, right. Don't fail it again. There we go. Good. All the provinces are growing very quickly at the moment. Very useful for me.
Defender of the Ever Queen.
Okay, it's time for you to make your way up to here to Bear Isle.
I smell the ocean.
What's the border? Is this... Right, over here. Wait, where is it? What region is this? Ironfrost. Okay, so... Alright, you need to get over there.
Time is of the essence.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
Defender of the essence.
Okay, as for you... Are we're sending all these three armies down south into Lostria? I think so, yeah. No, not Lostria, sorry, Araby.
Duty calls.
We don't really need that. Definitely think Nagarond has the best rights. I think the best of everything. They've got the best beasts, they've got the best infantry. They don't have the best archers though. Although I went and tested in a custom battle, Nagaron versus Lizardman, to see how the Dark Shards fared against the Bastillodons, and they destroyed them. As in, the Dark Shards destroyed Bastillodons, because, you know, armor-piercing shots. Karak Zorn, what's that doing here? Where would they have been? So I'm assuming that this is where the Tomb Kings will show up. Because this area here is devoid of major factions. I reckon that'll be the next faction to show up.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
What orders? Eyeball.
Oh wait, get this one instead.
A just reward.
There's not much here that we even need. Guess it's not bad. She gets a few kills with the bows. I'd really like it if you leave now.
We march on.
I want you to go down south. I mean, I guess it's not so bad that he's here, Because he doesn't need any more experience. He's just sitting here garrisoning settlements. Alright, finally got all of them under control. So hopefully he doesn't need to stay here, we can just go.
You seek illumination?
It doesn't matter. Don't use them in battle. All I needed them for was to maintain public order. That is all. Actually, let me just see here. Is there any like stuff that we can give them to increase public order? Nope. Okay, that's all done. Double check down here.
Not enough warpstone.
Alright, we need to recruit more. Okay, this came under attack here. I do have a lot of archers and not so many melee units. I'm sort of reluctant to disband them, but we do have dragons. I mean, it's full of Skaven slaves. That's the worst unit in the game, basically. They're like zombies.
Protect our Voltron.
Coming great number
I'm
though.
waiting.
So I'll disband these.
I serve the Phoenix King.
Oh man, look at that money. The reduced upkeep must have come through. Okay, we'll just start with 4 for the time being. Let me just check that. I kind of hope it hasn't actually been built yet, so that more is to come. No, it's done. So that there saved us about 10,000. So what I'll do is I'll stockpile about maybe 300,000 or 400,000 and then raise another army. Just want to make sure I've moved everyone. I think you still need to stay here for just a little while longer. Okay, yeah, we've moved everyone. That needs to be moved. So yeah, once I've taken out Hexoatl and Clan Wars, we'll start doing the portal stuff. We won't, and then once the portal stuff is done, then we'll do whole map completion. I feel like going for whole map completion. I can't imagine there'll be too many YouTube channels out there going full map, but this campaign's very large. See, I've already got 133 regions, and it seems like I've got about... I'd say I've got about 60% of the map, so it seems to me like there's about 200 settlements, and if that is the case, and there are 200 settlements, it's the largest campaign map in terms of regions CA has ever produced. Alright, let's see if we can leave.
I serve the Phoenix King.
Good, we can leave.
Protect us.
So you make your way down to here, where you'll recruit new units. And get to the front lines.
Servant of the tower.
Now, can you leave?
Champion of
Okay, the public order's plus 13.
the Who calls?
That means we don't need all of them.
My quest continues. Chosen. Knowledge awaits.
Plus 6.
Azure
Stay on the border here.
Seeking truth. Wending my way.
seeking truth. Your orders?
Okay, just spend a turn down here.
Alarm.
It definitely helped that they're here, but it's still not quite enough. Is there more instability here? Still a little bit. But you know, we're building the region up. It's just going to take some time. Doesn't matter if they're enforced much, just leave them there. Keep an eye out for any goodies. I don't see any at the moment. Okay, moving on. double check this region up here. Public order with it, because it seemed a bit... Okay, it's at +2, but I've got this going... Oh no, the edict, it's expired. Okay, no, that's alright. Also, I just realised that a lot of this income here is due to bonuses that are temporary, so let's not get carried away and be like, "Ooh, I've got so much money, let's go and spend it all." This is temporary. Good. Reduce upkeep for those guys.
Sailing away.
Alright, so yeah, these guys here are dead. Which means I'm not able to trade with them anymore. Though my trade didn't go down. These guys here are still around, but I don't see how much longer they're going to be able to resist the Skaven. And we can pretty much guarantee that every single... What's this over here? Tlaxland. Which faction? That looks like an orc faction. Let me just see. Oh, Wood Elf.
Lord of the Glade.
I was going to say that,
What do you
that the
need?
Wood Elves were the only ones that weren't in here, but apparently they are. That's interesting. So no, there's the Delizardman. The last one in this area. How's Clan Wars going? They've got 4 regions. They're building back up. Those guys have got 39 regions.
Can I offer assistance?
Alright, well I've done what I can. Let's move on. Good. Extra income from my entertainment buildings will probably provide me with a couple of hundred extra. Nothing major. I have to purchase 1 extra unit.
I am Tyrion, champion of the Everqueen.
Hell no. In fact, what I should do is use some influence to improve my relations with Clans Pestilence. Just so they really don't declare war on me. Because they really would be a pain. Alright, so they're at it again. We've got 20 turns to get to either one of these 3 settlements. Necroc Brotherhood. I'd say we should go up here. That seems like the path of least resistance. Or, actually... Well, if they've got 4 settlements, I can't guarantee that. That's probably owned by the other guys. I'm going to have to plan this out a little bit. But 20 turns is plenty. I mean, Chaos will probably end up wiping them out anyway. So let's have a look. Clans Pestilence. They don't like us, but not by heaps. Let me just check again. So Clan Pestilence allied with Clan Wars and the Neckarch Brotherhood. But they're only defensive allies with them. Okay. The Neckarch Brotherhood, they hate me by less. They're actually the strongest faction. Very much an unholy alliance. And they're what's keeping the bloody Black Oars in business. Black Oars, what are the fucking Skaven? That's what they are. It's fuck these clan names.
I serve the Phoenix King.
You need me?
Well, obviously we can't dick around with this. We got to get moving. So let's get moving. We'll probably have to fight this battle here manually.
How can I assist?
But I can't. That army there is going to have to stay here. But you're just sitting around here doing nothing. We've got to get moving. We've got reinforcements on the way, but we've got to put a stop to this. Has to be fought manually. Yeah, that's what I expected.
The Asur.
Alright, let's do this. Actually, you can have that and whatever.
The Asur need me.
We don't want to leave the enemy behind us when we're pushing further into Araby. Well, I don't even know what the southern part of this is. I always thought that the northern part of it is Araby. Is this whole continent called Araby? I don't fucking know. It's Africa, that's what it is. Looks just like Africa. This is an elven settlement. Where's the best place to position ourselves? Probably not here, because we'd be under fire from 3. Those 2 there. Okay. Trying to get hit by this if you can avoid it. Go try and keep them spread out, but like out of range of this one here. And just use you as a meat shield.
Eagle claw.
Okay, is it out of range? No, but he's just firing on this guy, so that's fine. Because they're very inaccurate against a single target like this. Alright, good. Just wait for this to be done. Bit of a... What is this spell? I've never seen this before. What does it do? Oh, it reduced accuracy. They're still hitting the target reasonably well.
Understood.
Seems pretty damn accurate to me. Unless accuracy actually reduces damage. Better hurry, he's not faring too well. Okay, that's one of them done. This one's next. He still needs to just stand there. Fuck. These idiots. Don't get too close or else they will shoot you. Could play dodge. If I move, there's always a chance they won't shoot me. Okay, we still got plenty of ammo as well. But another thing to note is that we have to sort of sacrifice 3 units worth of ammunition just to take out the walls. They've got a full stack in here as well, so... Like I said, just be mindful about that. But what's this? They're just reducing... They've only got so many shots of this. If they want to keep wasting it, that's up to them. Right. Let's get in a bit close. Closer, yep. Okay, we got 7 loads of archers. It's only going to need them to thin out, take out their best units. More specifically, the units that the Phoenix Guard are going to struggle with. So I'm thinking about trying to hit the Cold One Riders. Although our guys, they'll destroy the Cold One Riders. Same with the Croxigors. We don't necessarily need to destroy a section of wall. Okay, maybe we'll just leave them there for the time being. We'll play it by ear. We've got to be very careful here because I don't want to take too many casualties, or else there could be another Lizardman army right around the corner. Okay, luckily Lizardmen have no particularly long-ranged units. No, do not start firing yet. Taking out the skink cohort is important because the skinks can actually do a lot of damage to the Phoenix Guard. And they're very easy to kill. I'm trying to heal them. Stop. Maybe we should shoot him so we can't do that again. He's not taking very much damage. Okay, stop. Okay, Temple Guards, they'll be good against my Phoenix Guard because they're not technically large units. Oh, hang on. Don't get too close to the skink fire. Thing is, my archers aren't particularly good at getting rid of them either because they're quite well armored and they've got shields. Still, they're some of their best units. These guys are going to be very good at dealing with all of these. What's this? Oh, I don't really need to worry about that. They'll be able to deal with the beasts pretty easily. And we've seen that our archers basically waste their ammunition on ancient stegodons. What's this here? Shoot those temple guard. They're going to be able to shoot them in the back. Could you get back a little bit? So they're just not arcing their shots enough. I want them to arc their shots more. There you go, that's much better. This or temple guards. Okay, yeah. Stop shooting. Let's see if we can shoot them reasonably well. Okay, good. They don't have much health left. So they're going to start dying pretty rapidly. So just one of my archer units taking out a temple guard is definitely them doing their worth. Because this is their best infantry unit. Chameleon skinks, easy to kill those, so let's shoot them. Not being particularly accurate. They're not even properly shooting. Back off a bit. Fuck, why are they shooting at it? It's like they can't see them or something. It's weird because we can see them. Finish off the temple guard. You want to leave 2 of them left? Shoot them.
Orders understood.
So hopefully this kills both of them. Nope. Alright, well, we can get into melee with them. They'll die with like 1 hit. Get the next load over here.
We will obey.
Get back. Don't get within their range there. Alright, we'll have to pick a different target because this is not shooting very well. Can you shoot them by any chance? Nope. Alright, let's try a different approach. Okay, you two getting closer here.
Moving out.
Oh fuck, someone's shooting at us. There must be something. We didn't take much damage, but still, I don't want to be shot at. Okay, they're pretty much gone. Finish them off. I'm having such a hard time with this one unit here. Ah, it's them that's shooting at us. Okay, back off. What's this? More chameleon skinks. Okay, so these 2 here, they're out of ammunition. Stand back. You 2 get in here. Okay, no, we're wasting our shots there. It's just not doing any damage. Okay, so they're both out of ammo. How did they go for kills? Reasonably well, considering what they're up against. So finish off this temple guard. Alright, let's shake things up a little bit. We're going to need to change the situation. So what we'll do is destroy a section of wall. Starting with this one. I just realized that there was that ritual, or that rite that I could have performed, and I could have just blown up sections of wall very easily. Oh well. So they moved more of their units over here, so hopefully these guys can now move in without them shooting at us. I don't have a clear shot on many things. Let's try to shoot on them again. What about the temple guards here? Those would be good to kill if we can get a shot in. No, they just can't arc their shots enough. What's going on with this? Oh, I know what we'll do. Wish I had a fly unit, just come over here and get it. You just come over here, get your ladders up there and kill it. And then... I know, we'll see. Right, maybe shoot the ancient Stegodon. Like, they're well armored, but we just don't have any other good shots. Just keep doing what you're doing. Well, actually, that worked out pretty well. They killed a much more powerful unit. Good. Get some shots on this. No, no, no. Okay, that's working. Yep. Good. They're actually kind of wasting their shots a little bit. Can you get a better shot? Yeah, that's better. Still seems like there's a little bit of wastage going on there. But still, it's an important unit to kill. Stopped. This is why it's important to be on guard mode with archers. You don't want them chasing down the enemy. And since I knew my game style on this one would be archers, that's why I defaulted to guard mode on. But if I was to play another campaign, I'd probably turn it off. Like if I was to play as a lizardman. Just got one more unit with ammo left. Unit done yet. Maybe shoot him. It's not a very effective use of the ammo. Alright, it's time to get ready to go in. Well, we still got these guys. Can we get a shot in on the... Let's see, get in a little bit closer. There's more temple guard over here. Can't hit them. We could hit the cold ones, but we've got a Revivification Crystal Bastillodon. Alright, shoot him. You're doing a really good job with that. So they'll just have enough ammunition to make it break. Okay, it's coming back. It's coming back. Better we finish this off. I think these other units are just in their way. Shoot that, nope. Okay, it's coming back. I'm gonna try and kill it. Is it shattered? Yeah, good. It's as good as dead then. Alright, time to make the attack. We're done here. I'm done fucking around. Time for them to die. Yeah, some of them got some pretty high kills, other ones didn't. You need to get up there and kill the skin cohort. We don't want them shooting at us. Definitely killing him would be a good idea. Get in here as well. Oh, they're on guard mode, right. We don't want them on guard mode here because we're on the attack. Okay, I want you to get up here and kill these skinks. So it's good. They've got ward save, physical resistance. Very strong in melee. Don't let them get away. Otherwise, we just have to deal with them later.
Prince of Ulthuan.
I think he's dead. Get in there. Good, victory's in our grasp, but we haven't even lost a single man yet.
At your command.
Yeah, the Cold One Riders, they're considered large, so we'll do a good job against them.
Prince of Ulthuan.
I want you to go around here, get to those chameleon skinks. Okay, they're running back, that's fine.
Tireless.
Actually, it seems like our guys can take on the Temple Guard relatively easily. I guess the armor piercing damage really helps. These guys are just sitting around. Bring them up here. I don't have any more special abilities to use. It's now just a full-on melee. I don't let them get away. Let's just come back. Yeah, the Temple Guard can't do shit to us, it seems. And these guys here aren't even that experienced. The martial mastery, that really helps. But of course, once they lose 50% of their health, they're not nowhere near as good.
Right away.
If you look at this as well, physical resistance 30%, so it's 35% reduced damage. That's after armor as well. That's in melee. And there aren't any really other strong missile unit factions out there. I mean, the strongest one aside from the High Elves were the Dark Elves. The Skaven don't exactly have very good missile units in my opinion. They've got like slingers and stuff that's a bit shit.
At once.
Can we get send someone to go like around it a little bit? They're kind of stuck. So cold ones are like velociraptors. Sort of. Yeah, they've even got like the toe thing. guy here's having a hard time. There we go, this one. Good. We didn't really take very much damage at all. If we loot the settlement, we probably won't. We'll be able to cover it fully. It's 100%. That'd be good. 41 people lost. Nothing.
The Asur have conquered.
Right, all the buildings were destroyed. But our army's at full strength, oh, apart from him.
Our buildings lie in ruins.
Alright, well. We can't dick around here for too long, but we definitely need to get the defenses up as soon as possible. This is our new sort of base of operations here. As soon as the garrison's been established, it'll be difficult for the enemy to take it from us. It might even be a good idea for us to build a sanctuary of Assyrian here, so that this could be a place for us to recruit if things go badly, and we lose a lot of units. There's no landmarks or anything. Now the downside in taking that is if these guys here start a ritual, this is no longer an option to just take it. But they're nowhere near as much of a threat as these guys. So we gotta wait another turn. Public order here should be reasonably easy to establish. If this is owned by Clan Pestilence, we don't attack it. Okay, so we can see here we've got Warband of the Crow on their way over here. I don't think we need this anymore. We've got to start... No, I really need defenses, but... Let's get the public order sorted, because we're going to have to leave here. Right, how far off are these armies? I might need you to actually land here. You'll have to trespass across their territory. But as long as you encamp along the way, I don't think the vampire accounts can be able to do much against you. We're gonna go with this because I want you to be ready for battle. Let's have a look at your equipment. Okay. Actually, that could be quite useful for you, because you're more of a support unit. Alright, I'll go with that.
Guides us.
The other armies are still on their way, but they'll get there in time. But I reckon we'll... Oh man, that's a hell of a lot of money. I mean, only barely pays for the army, but still. Since they're on their way here anyway. I guess that's the thing. They're there if you're already crossing the area. You shouldn't be going around with full army stats being like, I'm going to get all these things and make myself rich. Not on legendary difficulty, on normal difficulty or something, and if you're at peace, maybe that's feasible. Right, can you leave here? Let's have a look. Can't leave here, not yet. Public order here. We can probably get one more guy in here. Okay, right. So that'll provide extra 3 public order. It's slowly going down. Double check all of our movements. Tyrion has to stay put. Do you have to stay put? Let me just check.
Prince of
Yeah.
Elfwan.
Just for a little while longer.
Tower.
Good, increasing our income. Moving on.
Lawmaster of Poem.
So
If
New
what
World
you
Colonies
seek
was
is for the
destroyed.
greater good, my sword is yours.
No, hell no. I'm not going up against the strongest faction in the game. Whilst we've got something else to worry about. Especially because I'm going to have to trespass on their territory. Okay. That doesn't matter. Yeah. Spending some money to get more influence, I think is good. So I'm going to need to spend that influence. Now, just having a look at that, if I was to spend it on Clan Pestilence... Okay, what about the... There's not that many factions left. Neckarch Brotherhood. It's improving. I'd like for it to continue improving for the time being. If I can get into some sort of agreement with them, that would be good. If I do too much more, I'll use up all of my influence. At least that makes them somewhat friendly towards me. So like I said, I'm going to be trespassing on their land. I don't want them to declare war on me. I've got other shit to worry about. If I can get military access or a trade agreement with them, that'll be good.
Seek illumination.
Just want to stay here a little while longer. I think, let me just check.
These orders are unwise. A fight.
Not that much longer. If Krokgar attacks Dawn's Light, we'll stop him. Yeah, a few shots will sort him out. Alright. This would mean to be trespassing on their territory. Just hold off for the time being. Can we possibly land there? Probably a lot of vampiric corruption. I mean, we've got plenty of time. We've still got like 19 turns left, right? It doesn't mean we should dick around.
Your command.
Right, I need to know who's here.
Your behest.
It looks to me like it's them, these guys here. So we'll just go. If we declare war on them now,
Bring decay.
if we declare war on them now, expect to lose most of Lustria. And if I'm trespassing in their territory and they ambush me, that's not good. I don't think they've got a whole lot of forces out here. I think they'd be silly to attack me.
Moving off.
Just don't force march to their territory.
Princess of the Asur.
Wait, what's this? No, we don't need that anymore.
I serve the Phoenix King.
They really should be together. Right, I want you to force march to try and catch up to him. Rather than go through here. And as for you, I'll send you over here, wait for these other guys. That's a lot of sight. Like I said, we've got plenty of time. Let's play this safe. There's no need to be reckless.
Your instructions.
And let's construct stuff. Anyway, as I said before, there's a good chance that that the Chaos Forces will take him out anyway, because Clan Walls is not very strong. And this generates, even for the AI, the most amount of resistance. Everyone's going to want to get rid of them. Okay, is there anything else that we may need here? I guess I'll build another barracks. Because that way, if we've got this and this, we could raise, just through local recruitment, everything that we need. Hang on. This also provides extra recruitment capacity. I mean, we can always just use a global recruitment for the other ones.
Your command.
Alright, I've moved everything one that I can. Research available. Let's see. Weapon strength for Phoenix Guard units. Alright, let's go towards here. It's a good thing there's a lot of upgrades to improve the Phoenix Guard. See, in Total War Warhammer 1, usually the most upgrades are for like the lower tier units, and then by the time you get the higher tier units, they're actually not as good. So these fuckers were just waiting for a chance to attack this. But it's fine, I don't need that settlement now.
Welcome. What
Let them
brings you
besiege
here?
that while we go and take their homeland. What happened here? Join war? No. You might be my ally, but it's not worth it.
I will weigh what you have to say and the merit.
No. I'm trying to get friendship with them. Screw you, weaklings. I don't need you anymore. So the warband of the Crow was destroyed. Those were the guys that were sent to go and take out Skaven, which means it's up to me this time. Well, actually, the Golden Tower was lost to them. Oh, they've still got followers of Chaos to deal with. So, once again, urgency is down. We don't need to worry about it.
Protector of Ultron.
Alright, I'll let you go back here.
Entering the city. I serve the Phoenix King.
Ready to serve.
Alright, so let me just see. Where are they?
I hunt.
Supposed to be improving towards them.
Mansley ways and more
I'll give them a little bit of a gift as well.
Of course, I was expecting you. Agreed.
It doesn't do a lot. I'm just thinking, we could attack Clan Pestilence and secure the southern coast down this way. And you could double back around over here and hit Clan Pestilence from this section. And you guys could land here and we'll hit Clan Pestilence because I just don't trust them.
If you will it.
Since the Chaos Warband, I saw how strong they are.
Your will is done.
I don't think we need to worry that much.
Sailing on. Full sails now.
Get close to Pox March. We won't declare war on them this turn,
Master of the
but I will start making preparations to it. Now, I think what we should do is don't fight with the enemy behind us. Get over here. We'll tidy up this area. If we lose some regions out this way, well then we'll just have to deal with it. I think all of these regions have got walls. If Clan Pestilence comes out of the woodworks and starts attacking us, fine. We'll just have to fight them faster. You just stay right here. Because I feel like they're just going to get in my way. And they're allied to clan wars. They're the ones... Them and the vampires are supporting them. Actually, I'll send you over here to support us. This way.
The Skaven plague ends here.
So, move this way. And you'll land out here. Of course, we're still going to make a way to occupy it, but that's part of the reason why we need to get rid of Clan Pestilence. But I think as soon as we declare war on Clan Pestilence, a confederation will happen. I think it's coming. But we're getting ready. We're ready for now. Oh, geez, look at the time. We'll end this turn and then end the episode. Okay, can you leave?
What orders?
Yeah, we can leave here now. The public order, it's at -1, but it'll be okay. If we need to, just send you over here. It'll take 100 turns for it to revolt, and we've already got things being constructed. Now it's under control. Good. Or we could have just exempted it from taxation, so make much money. Now, as for you...
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown. Going ashore.
I guess I'll send you down instead. Is there anything that we can pick up along the way? So sending him to Lostria. Yeah, you can pick up this. He's going to go and help Teclis out. I've got a lot of money, but I just don't know if... The next army is just going to be so expensive. Alright. This will be the last army that we recruit. Recruit it here because I know I've got good stuff here. Okay, where's the... I want to recruit someone new. Just wonder if that cost me lots of influence. Missile damage for archers. Okay, but I don't use the lines of trace. This guy has minus 30% for archers. Well, I did say I wanted to recruit someone new, but you're actually pretty good. Because if you recruit someone new, they start off with lots of levels, but you'll do. Alright, so you'll need global recruitment to hire the units that you can't have here. Alright, good. Okay, that seems good. Let's do it. Okay, so our income dropped down by about 10,000. I was kind of expecting it to drop down by more than that, because all of our upkeep increased by 15%. Maybe it's not entirely accurate. Maybe it's not really 15%. Because sometimes when we've had like loads of armies due to a confederation, it would say things like additional upkeep 200,000, and I don't even make 200,000. So I'm like, oh yeah, but I already thought about that. That was because of the reduced upkeep costs from all the other armies. Okay, that's bad. I told you it was coming. Wait, what? Clan Pestilence takes over. That. Right, so we're not at war with them. But now... This is interesting, I didn't know this had happened. So Clan Moors is gone, but they take over. But now we're not at war with them. Is that correct? So now we're only at war with the Lizardmen. But still, we need to take them out. It's because they're more of a threat to us than Hexoidal. Let me just see, I probably can't negotiate with them now. No, I can. They hate me. Doesn't matter, I'm going to kill them. Anyway, like I said, we'll deal with this next turn. So guys, like and subscribe. Part 17, I think, is next. And don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.